nature lovers, today we are talking about meteors, comets, and asteroids. Or comets, meteors, and asteroids. But before we jump into our video, do me a favor and click that notification bell so you know when my next video is coming out. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel. Why not? If you just recently subscribed, thank you. Give this video a like if you learned something from it. And did you know that you can interact with me on Facebook group? It is called For the Love of Nature. But anyway, it is that time. Let's get into the video. Okay, so today, as you all know, we are talking about comets, meteors, and asteroids. Now, comets are, but these are a celestial object that orbits around the sun. They are composed, usually, of methane, water, or ammonia, and they also may contain small amounts of rock material. As the comet approaches the sun, it begins to melt, being ice. Yeah. So anyway, comets have a nucleus, and the nucleus basically is that part of the comet that is made out of ice and rocks, and that's what this guy is. And there are rocky stuff in there. There are also gases that surround the nucleus. These gases are typically made out of water vapor, ammonia, and carbon dioxide. These gases become heated as they near the sun. And a comet actually has two tails. One is the dust tail, and this is the part that we usually see. And it is composed of tiny dust particles that are blown off the nucleus as it heats up, and is also composed of gases. There's also the ion tail, and it's basically ionized gases that are blown away from the sun by when the comet comes into contact with solar wind. There are over 3,000 known comets. Okay, the next area that we're going to talk about are the meteoroids. So we are talking about meteors, but a little bit of discussion beforehand, or not really beforehand, but the actual term for when they're in space and they're traveling through space, they are called meteoroids. And they can range in size from a little bitty tiny clump of sand to a small asteroid. So when a meteoroid enters the atmosphere, it does so at high temperatures, enough to or high speeds, and because of the friction of entering the atmosphere and traveling at such high speeds, they usually burn up, and at that point, when they begin burning up, we call that a shooting star. Once they enter the atmosphere, they are called a meteor. And if that meteor passes through the atmosphere, it undergoes yet another name change, and we call it a meteorite. It is estimated that 48.5 tons of meteoric materials falls on the Earth every single day. Meteoroids are usually composed of rock and metal, or metallic. Yeah. So, a little bit on that. And I have a surprise coming at the end of the video. Asteroids. Now, most asteroids are not going to be green. I'm just mixing it up a little bit. So asteroids are believed to be leftover materials from the formation of our solar system. And they can range in size from 329 miles or 530 kilometers in diameter to just 33 feet or 10 meters across. We know of approximately 1,067,546 asteroids. Now, most of these asteroids occur in a belt between Jupiter and Mars. Now, occasionally, because of Jupiter, sometimes one of these asteroids gets bumped a little bit, and it sends it off course. Asteroids can be made of clay and silicates. They can also be made out of silicates, and nickel or iron, or just plain nickel or iron. It all depends on the material. But that is an introduction into a little bit of astronomy. I did promise something a little extra at the end of this video, and I will keep that promise. Okay, normally I don't like handling this, only because I don't want to ruin it in any way. Not that I really can, but this is a meteorite. I bought it from a local rock shop, and as you can tell, it is metallic. It's been cleaned up. I just thought I would share that for the end of the video. It's pretty cool. If you think it's cool, why not subscribe just for that? I will be sharing other items from my collection from time to time. Our next video is going to be on humpback whales. So come back for that. And with that, I will talk to you later. By the way, sorry for the shadow. I forgot to turn on my flash. I apologize for that. Goodbye.